Welcome back, everyone, to episode 4 of our Let's Play series on Command Ops 2, The Return to St. Vith. So in the last episode, we barely at the tail end were able to take Lomersweiler. In fact, it still hasn't become an official objective quite yet. That won't happen until 1200. We're pursuing this unit over here, who just happens to be really annoying. Hopefully, by the time we get to the end of the forest, by the end of this attack, we will have eliminated it. So the good news is we've gotten to Lomersweiler. The bad news is I did notice that the Baker Company of the 35th has actually taken an M4 loss, which is really bad. We really need all the tanks we can when we face the German armor. I even think the 35th is my main anti-tank force, even after the other reinforcements come. Hold on one second. Excuse me, sorry about that. So it's just one tank, and maybe they'll even have a resupply. Maybe they have an extra tank they can push forward, but we want to try to avoid those kind of casualties. The other bad news, I would say, is that we didn't eliminate that many German units entirely, which means they're off somewhere, and the same way that we might get a resupply unit here, they might get some reinforcements as well. So it'd be much better if we just eliminate them outright. There's no way they can reinforce an empty command structure. So that's the goal, but the first thing we're probably going to end up doing is something with the 51st. I wanted to do an encirclement thing, but we'll have to see how viable that is, considering the 51st is still moving into position. Also, we have a lot of enemy units still lingering in the forest area. Now, what I could do is give an attack order with the infantry, even while these guys are still moving up. And maybe we'll do that. So I want the 66 to have... Let's just give them a bombard order and then cancel it. Okay, what happened to this unit? I don't even know where this unit went, but let's just delete that. I'll wait to see this unit. We just had it a moment ago. Where are you bombarding? Here. That's probably not a bad place. I mean, we obviously see that there's a unit here. Are you done with your bombardment? No. Okay, they're moving for us. We should see that unit in a second. Holy cow. That is a very aggressive shot. How the hell do they have vision of that? Good lord. That is a very difficult shot, but it looks like they just might have vision. Wow. Okay, well, we know where our 22nd is going to bombard. I want to hold the 66 in reserve to attack here, but you know what? While the Charlie is detached, let's get Abel and Baker and everyone else to continue their push through the forest. So let's just attack a little bit north. Secure this main area. We'll get Charlie to sweep around through Erb and Veppeler, and then we'll reorganize around here. And I'll probably reevaluate the situation at that time. So, when you're done bombarding... Okay, they finished their bombardment mission. Let's get them up to bombard here. At any moment now, I think we're going to overrun this unit. Please don't be a casualty. Okay. Those are my stewards, at least. Well, this unit has really fallen back. Okay, they've gotten their orders now. They're going to start moving their forces. Okay, this is a big one. And we did lose a steward because of this. So let's get that unit and suppressed immediately. So now the 51st is securing the objective. That means all their forces are in the final attack area, and now they're going to rearrange into a defensive formation. I don't want that to happen. We don't need it. So let's do an attack that forms up here. Maybe here. And then we attack over here by the shortest route. Maximum aggression, maximum rate of fire, maximum resupply. The goal of this being, like, let's try to encircle the forces here. Now I might break off, let's say, Baker. Let's have them just attack north to secure the area, and they will probably attack back through this area to make sure that nobody retreats out of this area into the void that we're going to leave after the 51st moves to the western side. So we can probably reattach this guy, and we'll be able to move our... I think we should move our AA unit into position to attack these guys. So let's just see who has visibility of that. Right there. Is it better to move closer or further? Further back? Okay, let's just click here. Let's see what... So this looks like a good position. It is not for the other people, though. Yeah, another way of thinking about this is we could move the AA unit to the southeast. No, I'd rather keep them over here because they're eventually going to defend Steinbrück on this side. Okay, that's not bad. That also kind of protects them from the Lomersweiler area. So, moving forward, moving back. Okay, so this is it right there. So this is the point we want. Let's get these guys to give a defend order right there. I'm not going to put them into line this time because I'm not sure exactly where the enemy forces are going to come from. We'll get them to face east in Arrowhead, which is basically wedge. And they will still engage with maximum rate of fire, maximum distance, and maximum resupply. Actually, we can tilt them even a little bit more north, I think, just because our attack will be coming in from the south at the same time. Which means we don't expect that there will be any forces that they're going to have to defend against from this side. But maybe over here. So, that's it. We'll get them to do that as fast as possible. They have fatigue, so I'm not going to force them to go the fastest, but let's just ask them to do that by the quickest route possible. And you can attack units on your way over if you see them. No rest. Okay, very good. Oh, please don't kill any more of my Stuarts. Oh, we found these guys now. How are they? Ah, man, it's just... We can't seem to finish these guys off. I really want to shift fire away from these guys. That doesn't matter. I want to make sure we eliminate this unit. Okay, go there. And we've achieved the Lomersweiler objective. And that's just because it finally became noon. Obviously, we've been there for a while. Come on, bombardment. Get there. A lot to watch all at the same time. Gosh, these guys are getting picked apart from both sides. Okay, the 22nd is available, so I'm going to get them to bombard this unit. Because I think... What direction are you guys facing? Oh, you're facing just the wrong way compared to everyone. That's not amazing. But okay, fine. Wait a second. Wait a second. Darn it, I just dragged whoever was supposed to be bombarding over here, which is probably this unit. They're supposed to... Let's just get them to attack over here. We know that they're going to retreat a little ways anyway, so... Yeah, something like... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. They're no longer visible, so we will continue to attack the unit which is visible. You know what? We might just be able to speed this up a little bit now. Okay, we see those guys again. That's probably because Baker of the 51st Baker is moving. Oh, we have an airstrike available. Now this, I'm going to call down on this unit right here. Yeah, we're definitely going to call it in on this unit. They had no reason to move, so we just are going to hope that they're still there. So please inflict large casualties on that unit. I think that's good bombardment still. So our airstrike has come and gone now. I didn't see. I was looking over here. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's our airstrike. Are we going to see them move out of the area? Maybe. Oh my gosh. That's really vague. That's probably doesn't actually represent their combat strength. 4. That would be very impressive. We'd be having some big problems. So what's the 22nd up to? They're resting? Okay, well then go ahead and just continue to bombard this area. I don't think that what we're seeing is correct, but without any way of knowing, we're going to just continue to suppress that area with fire. The 66, we're just waiting to see. Okay, there, we see them. So immediately going to bombard. That does not look correct at all, because we already saw that their strength was a little bit worse. That's okay, just bombard them at ASAP. So now it looks like we are reorganizing for our actual defensive posture and in Lomersweiler. You guys have been given that order, so that's good. Don't worry about friendlies, you're far enough away. Barely, but you are. Perfect. I don't see them moving. I don't think they're moving, right? They are technically moving, so they might not be there anymore. I really wish we could scroll a little bit further to the right. There's a limit, so I can't go any further to the right. Which means that the side windows I have actually start blocking my own vision, which is not good. I don't think they have that many units left. Oh, okay, yeah, continue to bombard this area then. Yeah, there's a lot of units over there. Are you... Okay, it looks like that order has been canceled, so yep, run it back. Another... Just basically repeat. And this unit is still here. What is this unit that is so just invincible? Just does not care. Alright, and let's speed up the game just a tad. Okay, I'll be doing pauses and unpausing quite frequently now because we did speed it up a little. Baker's done their job, so what do we want them to do? They are going to be in charge of, let's just give them a defend order in a place which can see right down here. So it looks like the tip over here is what we want. Let's see how that works from this side. Yeah, pretty good visibility of everything. Yeah, I like that. Okay, too far. Okay, so you have to be a little bit... Oh, there's just a sweet spot. Okay, that's the sweet spot. Right there. Defend, click. So, hopefully some of my unit will be in the right place for that. We're going to get them to also form Arrowhead. I think that this ridge should also protect them from units to the north. Hopefully any units that are in Breitfeld just aren't really organized enough to be able to do anything. So we'll get them to kind of defend this way. We want them to target this area in particular, but you know, it's possible that there could be some forces that running out from the southeast. Maximum rate of fire, maximum aggression, so target them from as far away as possible. I'm assuming that we actually have control of this area now. Not really. Kind of. It's like a kind of. Yeah, and this is the one thing I don't like about this enemy unit. It just disrupted my supply over here. Which is fine as long as we stay west of this river, but annoying if we don't. Okay, so you are bombarding here, and you probably will continue to bombard that unit, but let's take off control and continue to run the game. Okay, there they are. That's much better, much more what we expect. Okay, do that as fast as you can. They actually returned fire. Oh boy, I hope that's leaving and not coming in. It was coming in, darn it. Let's go a little bit slower, just too many things going on. I'm not very good at dealing with too many things at the same time. I feel like I'm always missing something. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of 4 places I'm watching all at the same time. Okay, another unit here. Let's get the 22nd to bombard these guys. We might... Yeah, let's just do it. How big are they? They're really small. Oh my gosh, they have like nothing left. Oh, it's 9 guys, for crying out loud. You know what, I don't think we're going to waste our artillery on that, actually. I mean, if we can't... Well, let's bombard this guy again, I guess. Oh, my AAA is about to fire. That's great. Very good news. This guy's still there. We are, I think, hitting. Oh, looks like our attack has also begun here. And we see those guys, so... Wow, I'm actually really happy that we decided to bombard that. Looks good. These both look good. '66 completed its bombard mission. We'll probably just do more of the same. Has to be far enough back that we don't hit our own units. Looks about right. Turn off avoid friendlies. 22nd. You're probably calling it down in exactly the right spot. Yep, we see that you are. So let's keep doing that. Baker of the 51st. Okay, they're finally retreating now. Good. So we need the 22nd to continue the fire here. That's obvious. Yeah, these guys actually have a sizable number. What, they have 98 bicycles? I don't believe it. I think we have our numbers wrong. Yeah, we still had that bombardment falling right on top of those guys, which is fantastic. Okay, Baker of the 51st is setting up. Charlie of the 318th. Still advancing on these guys. Perfect. Gonna delete that though because I think we're about to hit our own people, which I don't want to happen. So we'll get these guys set up in a bombardment, let's say right here. Should be more or less where they fall to. Looks like where they're headed. And we'll get the 22nd to just run that right back. Nope. Okay, so we are in line with the bottom of this unit. So the 22nd can't bombard any further south than that. Good to know. So run that. Don't avoid friendlies because if they're this far north, they're intersecting with the German units already. Yeah, perfect timing. This guy's going to retreat right through the artillery, I hope. Okay, very good. Alright, 35th is now, so they're going to reorganize on the objective. That's fine. This. One more time, and then we'll delete that. Okay, so friendlies are going to be in the way. We'll just delete that now. Ah, it's surprising. We've been following this guy everywhere, and they just won't surrender. They won't give up. Just give up. These guys are recovering from retreat. I want to get somebody over there really quick just to finish them off. Oh boy. So we're still engaging this unit, which means I guess we should do another bombardment here. Okay. Something more like this. Yeah. I think that's fine. Oh, they just engaged this area with their aircraft, but completely missed. They whiffed everything, which is very good to see. Okay, we got another HQ. This one's present, so... Well, no, yeah, we need that one more importantly. Any units in here are soon to be cut off completely, so we're just going to let that happen. Okay, this guy... Looks like we whiffed with our artillery. At least a little bit. How are we doing here? Friendly's in the way. Okay, let's just go ahead and delete that. We're so close to them, and gosh, we have just been bombarding the hell out of these guys for like the last 3 hours. So one would expect that they are very weak already. Look at these guys have no cohesion, high fatigue. How are they not surrendering? We just can't get them to give up. Damn brave Germans. They're too brave. Okay, we're right next to these guys, for crying out loud. I don't want to call in more artillery, but I guess we have to. Yeah, we can call it in towards basically the bottom. Like so. Turn off avoid friendlies. Another barrage. Just keep firing. The barrels on these guns are going to be smoking hot. Just bright red. 66. Probably want to stop that bombardment now. So we are moving up. Engage them again. That's good. We are hitting this guy. Jeez. I'll be very surprised if none of these units end up surrendering or being destroyed. Like, highest fatigue, lowest cohesion. There's just no way they have the will to fight. Okay, here's this unit. Which, this one still maybe reasonably could continue. Because we haven't really boxed them out or anything. So let's just prepare their retreat path. Is probably going to be that way. 22nd, dug in there. Yeah, this is perfect. I mean, give it up to Charlie of the 318th. They've done a really good job. They've done everything we've asked of them. Alright, so let's kind of force the issue here. Let's see, who... I think we're going to get Dog Company to push up to the forest edge itself. We should follow that, I mean, we should precede that with some pretty heavy bombardment in this area. The idea here is, as soon as these guys flee across, we have pretty good field of view in this area. Okay, so let's get maybe Able to go up here and defend. I don't like giving these orders. Okay, look at Charlie's perfect. Charlie's very good at defending with a lot of anti-personnel stuff. The idea I have right now is if we set up good defensive stuff here, which we have, and one over here, after we attack over here, if we send Dog up through the middle, there's just no place for anybody to go. We should have every side covered. problem is this forest is just so darn hard to see. Just want to prevent them moving, I guess something like this. That is probably the best we're going to get. So let's get Charlie of the 51st to set up a defense this way. Is it here? Check that out again. That's pretty good. Gonna give them an arrowhead facing this direction. Maximum range, maximum resupply, maximum everything. We're just gonna abuse our supply advantage. I think that should be good. Okay, this unit, stop. We're moving up. We're still engaging this guy. Gosh, just please surrender. Lay down your arms. Got him. Hit him with that last one again. Okay, stop that bombardment again. Get the 22nd to bombard this guy again. Nope, has to be all the way up to... No, there's nothing left. I'm not going to bombard this unit. There's just nothing left of them. It seems really silly to attempt to do anything like that. So when I grab the individual companies, you can see that there is an advantage, right? Our forces move much faster. But if I go to order of battle, we have a limit on the number of units we can do that for. So, where is it though? Oh, okay, our capacity is 26, which means, and our load currently is only 6. So I guess I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 units like that though. Okay, so, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 other units that are not directly, so why does it not say the load is 9? I have to be honest, I don't fully understand this. But anyway, there's a limit to the number of companies you can kind of detach to your own bidding, and we just haven't gotten there yet. So that's more of an issue after Combat Command Baker arrives. Okay, so we'll let these guys keep doing their retreating thing. Are we taking... We're actually taking fire from the north. Oh gosh. I did not anticipate that. Okay, so this is the other unit. We will bombard this guy. That's probably very vague. Yep. Nonetheless, I think it's worth committing some artillery for. Yeah, we're nowhere near them, so just still the bottom of this one. Or a little bit... Okay, the bottom of the strip. So that's probably about right, but they're probably going to retreat as well. So let's just bombard these guys. Continue to just crush these units. The reason I'm doing this is because in the last playthrough, to my own surprise, I don't feel it's like super realistic, but I kept having German units sneak in and like trying to retake Steinbrück behind enemy lines. It's just such a terrible position for them to try to be in, but that's what they kept doing, so I'm trying to prevent that. I think we're going to have Charlie continue their attack north to try to prevent this guy from, well, just to try to kill him, basically. I don't know what the 51st is doing exactly here. But these guys are going to run right into the other artillery, which is good to see. Man, Baker is really under fire, unfortunately. What I can do is probably just call on... Nah, I don't want to do that. That's really not a good idea. What we need to do is speed up the 51st. They're just taking so darn long to get moving. Like, what are they doing? Okay, there this guy goes. So probably he's going to end up like stopping here, I imagine. So we'll just preemptively bombard that. I have to sneeze 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, these guys are taking indirect fire, and they're taking casualties. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to... Oh, we have seen a unit up here, which I'm not really paying attention to. Can you hold just a little bit? If I was in that unit, I would be very pissed that I'm holding... But you know what? You have to blame your buddies here. Oh, wow, these guys are taking casualties too. So all of my little movements here are not working out very well. Where are you bombarding? You're bombarding there. That should be just about done. You're going to bombard there. We're going to bombard this unit, but we're going to give Dog the attack op... Just... What in God's name is the 51st doing? I just have no idea. I'm going to speed up this a little bit. They are countering. Okay, that is right where I thought that unit would go. Charlie is engaging. Okay, now we're finally getting our orders. Okay, good. Abel, Baker. Now things are starting to come together. Okay, we just needed to wait a little bit. Okay, they are countering. Well, let's go ahead and give them even more reasons to stop fighting. They are basically dead, though. Jeez, man. Yeah, we're basically up to the bottom of that. Okay, let's try that. Oh man, I gotta take a quick breath. It's easy to tunnel vision in this game. It's really easy to tunnel vision. And then you can kind of neglect, like, I think this was not really a good idea. We moved them there just way too early. I should have known better. But I didn't, and we're gonna have to live with that mistake. Radio the captain and tell him, well, we would never admit to the mistake during the battle. That's probably bad for morale, but just tell him really good job holding that little corner there. And we'll try to get him off it as soon as possible. Boy, if these guys didn't take forever to finally... Okay, now we begin this attack. And you might as well do your attack in as well. I think that's probably where I want you. Yeah, we've lost the Steinbrook Bridge. This is what happens when you don't have anybody left. I'm going to get this guy. Well, who do I want? All we need is a single unit to go up and hold it, which is what the AAA should be for. But just for now, let's get this guy to just move over there. Just hold it for the time being. Yeah, all you need to do is move like a smidgen to the south. Do that as fast as possible. Okay, you're gonna go move back, that's good. This bombardment is over, that's good. 22nd is, okay, good. This is what I wanted to see now. So this should be working out better. They don't know which way to retreat, they're retreating back into our other forces. Perfect. And this is where all our artillery has to be focused now. Because this is an opportunity to rout those forces, which is certainly, of course, what we want. And finally, the 51st is in a good place. I thought that they were taking cover in there. Sneaky bastards. It's probably worth it just to get all kinds of artillery brought to bear. I don't want to attack into this area because I haven't really secured the southern part of Lomersweiler, but watch this slowly happen. I'm pretty happy with this bombardment that's going on. Yep, and there, finally, Baker, after all that time being stranded kind of out in the open, is finally able to engage. It's really good. Alright, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As soon as we can, we want to reform people, get them huddled into towns, and we want to bunker down for the night. Now this is really good to see. This is exactly what I was hoping, that we would see this just total chaos from all the units in here. Usually they have really high fatigue and low cohesion already because they are still trying to recover from the previous attack. So wow, it took 30 minutes for us to really get something done in this episode, but finally something's happening. Finally, our maneuver, I dare to say it's coming together. Just stop all of that. Gonna get them to bombard on the western forest now. We have pretty poor visibility, I'm pretty sure, from here into the... Well, it's not the worst, but it's not great. The river just kind of obscures everything. So, to preempt that, we're just going to start bombarding all along here. We don't know what exactly they're going to go. We'll just cover both those avenues. Okay. Still trying to keep an eye on... Wait. B Company 318th? Oh, their route's blocked. Oh no, that's not good. No. Oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense. They can't get through. We're a little bit too far away. That's okay, though. I think that they'll be able to survive a little bit, and then we'll be able to push them, hopefully, onto a roadway. Maybe we can move them over to Vepler to bunker down for the night, and then move them back through the forest during the day. It kind of sucks that they'll give up their defensive position, but I don't know if there's a better way of doing that. Okay, we're still encountering this damn unit. We cannot waste time on them right now, though. Our stewards are opening up. We're engaging over here. And their artillery's coming down perfect. Just, that's exactly what we want them to do. If I see any kind of action from this guy, I am going to run my little scout along the south here to try to push him out. We have just the perfect artillery going on, though. So much going on. This little gray area here is light forest, so it's not quite as dense as the main forest. These guys have retreated once more. Okay. From a control perspective, we're more or less done here. You know what? That's probably what this guy's best used for, is just running around and picking up the little orange spots where we're not sure we have control. But again, like I said, we don't need control of this area, because as soon as we vacate this area east of the river, we really don't have any reason to return to it. So let's just reattach you as soon as, well, we'll give you a moment or two more. I love this. I think this worked out well. Okay, you are securing your objective. Just go ahead and reattach now. Whoops. There we go. They have lots of little tooltips you can overlay, like movement, how fast you can, like movement on foot. It's pretty good everywhere. Movement on motorized. Well, the gray areas you can't move at all. Okay, these are both on call now. I think we're gonna send one to start busting that guy up. And probably one to bust this guy up as well. We're still giving them hell, though. Yep, and they're retreating across. This is just what I wanted to see. Oh, man. Well, I really feel like I was flailing my arms a lot in this episode. We're just a lot of activity without getting anything done. I still feel that way. Even like a waste of words. Like what did we get done? pause and look at control. Yeah, okay, control is decent. Control is decent. That is good. But it's 3 o'clock. I mean, it's time for us to commit to the next objective, and we're just not at all in position to do so. Okay, so it's time to start thinking about what we're going to do for the night. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how to arrange this. I'll probably reattach a lot of the 51st people. I don't even know, like, so here's one way I know I didn't really get anything done is I don't even know what to title this episode. All we spent the time doing was rooting out their single units over everywhere, basically. We really didn't accomplish much, though. This guy's still taking fire, too. I think they've held on pretty well. I don't think they've taken that many casualties, but let's just find out. You can look here. Yeah, so they don't have very many. They don't have very many equipment losses. They don't have very many personnel losses. They're doing okay. Oh wow! So the these guys have taken just. I think this was a beating that they took in the first attack on Steinbrook, actually. And we're almost out of ammunition. I don't think that really matters, though. In my opinion, it was a good use. These guys haven't been broken yet, so let's just see. Yeah, I guess that's what we use our next ammo on, is trying to break these guys. Let me take a look at line of sight here. Yeah, let's move right there. Something like that. Engage from maximum distance, just... I want to try it, because these guys are all going to come bum rushing us during the night at Lomersweiler, I fear. And I really don't want that. Probably just bombard this guy one more time. I'm shocked that nobody has surrendered. The Germans are really, really stubborn. Extremely stubborn. Just... cannot displace them. Okay, well, I think I know what I'm going to do, but we've gone 40 minutes on this episode. I can only apologize and just say I did not get done what I wanted to get done this time. But that's going to happen sometimes, I guess. Okay, well. Let's take a step back. Let's unwind for a second. Let's see what we've got done. At the beginning of this turn, of this episode, we started in Lomersweiler. And we started basically on the outskirts of Steinbrook. We also started with an enemy unit kind of close to our headquarters. And a lot of enemy infantry in the forest just northeast of Steinbrook. So it was just kind of a slow push in every direction. My encirclement, which is kind of still happening, we won't really see the results of that quite yet. Unfortunately, we're going to need to wait probably another hour. And very soon after that, we really got to get up to Breitfeld, because I absolutely want to take Breitfeld before nightfall. Well, that's the game plan. I guess that's kind of what we have done and what we're planning on doing. So, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we have a better time of it in the next episode. Until then, take care.